Oh man, hold on. Whoa. Okay, can you tell we're having technical difficulties
Oh
today?
yeah.
Wow, seriously? And it's a huge
Yeah, there you go.
picture.
Whoa. There we go.
If I'd wanted it to be landscape, it would have never did this.
Okay.
Wow. Well, y'all can see a portion of me. All right. Hello, everyone.
Hi everybody.
Welcome to another episode of Real. I need to exit that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, welcome to another episode of Real Life
Real beauty.
and Real Food. And you've reached Real Life Wednesday. I feel like I got to come all over here. What do you mean? We just got to get personal.
Yeah.
I took a shower.
It's okay.
All right. Well, welcome back to the channel. Every week we're going to try to do a Real Life Wednesday, at least for the month of October. The rest of October, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Hopefully you all seen this when it's live. And if you have seen it when it's live, this thing, y'all. Yeah, this is real life, y'all. This stuff is happening for real. Oh, this stuff is happening for real. It's not a joke. One, the computer said it wasn't going to connect, so we had to go this route. This is so not cool. And look how big the picture is. Oh, okay. That's better. Man, I need to go in and edit this entire video. Look at that. Oh, look at all that stuff on my face. Really? Oh. I forgot to put my moisturizer stuff on. Dang. Okay.
After all of that.
Wow. I think we got it now, right?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so too.
Man. So what are we doing today?
So today we are going to be doing the Real Life Wednesdays. And the topic for today is going to be, would you stay or would you go?
Alrighty.
And the meaning of that topic is...
Wait just 1 second before we get extremely started. If you all want to call in, we have a Google number that you can call. It's 913-662-1069. And of course, this is only available when it's live. So definitely, if you want to call in with your questions or if you want to stress your concern, because Monet has something she needs to say. And we need to talk about this because I can't just tell her myself. I think sometimes you have to hear it from someone else. Yes. So feel free to reach out to us. I think we can see the messages as they pop up. I'm hoping we can.
I think so.
And let's do live chat. I think we can see them. So if they come in. So yeah, again, if you're watching this during this live, make sure you give us a call if you want to say something, help her out. 913-662-1069. All right, now that my face is all messed up. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay, so all right. So what is it we want to talk about today?
Okay, so the beginning of the reason what the topic means is the would you stay or would I go? Is basically I want to know personally, if you were in a situation that I was in, would you stay or would you go? Basically meaning, if your boyfriend, girlfriend, whichever, is doing certain things to you in the relationship that is never okay or not okay, but he or she thinks it's okay, would you stay or would you go? So the first question that I have is, and this is actually the biggest one.
Well, hold on before you get into the questions.
Okay.
What is the scenario of what's going on in the first place?
The scenario of what's going on is he always thinks he's right about everything and I'm wrong. And
that's every relationship, right?
Yeah.
But what stands out the most?
Well, I want to say maybe infidelity. is
Oh.
probably. I mean, I don't think personally. I don't think he's physically cheated. I really don't. But
How do you know?
well, I don't know, but I kind of have a feeling that he hasn't, but I don't have proof of anything that he has or hasn't.
So you think he's on the step to getting ready to be?
I feel like it could be a step to it because I mean, like I've told him, flirting to me is cheating, and that is a step towards, infidelity or
That's lusting in the Bible, isn't it? Yeah.
yes.
And
So
that was cheating.
yeah, so the first thing that happened in our relationship was he introduced me to a woman that he said was a coworker, which they did work together. And he was just like, "Oh, she doesn't have friends, she's shy, she doesn't talk much, whatever. I just want to introduce you guys and you guys, talk about it or become friends, whatever." And so he introduced her. The girl came over to our house and I became friends with the girl. She was over our house pretty much every day, literally every day. It was every day.
Wow, and that's your best friend.
Yeah, and it was every day that she was over there at the house and stuff, and we were, always hanging out and stuff.
It's a threesome.
Not like that, but yes.
Yeah, it could have been.
So yeah, so, and they would do little things where, in my brain, I'm like, wow, they're just friends and they're like this close, like, am I tripping or am I? What? I was a little confused. So,
what were they doing together? I mean,
they would do like, okay. One incident, we were in the car. He was driving her car. She was in the passenger seat.
Hey. He was driving her car?
He was driving her car because she didn't know the direction of where we were going, so he just drove the car. And so...
Did she tell him to, or did he ask to?
She asked him to.
Okay. Maybe.
So we had stopped and got food, and she was trying to feed him. Yeah, she was trying to feed him. So I didn't understand that. I thought that was a little weird. Like, why are you feeding him food? I don't know. So I thought that was a little weird. And so then it was just other things as far as, they would download the same game and always play it
together.
Together. And we'll all be sitting in the same room and they're sitting playing the same game and all that.
Does he ask you to play too?
No.
Do you play games?
He's asked me, but the game that he asked me to download, I did not have any interest in it, and it was chess. I don't play chess.
Okay.
So, and then so I had a cousin that came to me because my cousin knows him. So my cousin came to me and just kind of pulled my coattail to it and was just like, "Yeah, you need to open your eyes to this and just be careful because they're too friendly to be just friends." And so I listened.
Female cousin?
Guy cousin.
Oh,
he cousin.
Already knew then. Guys know
yeah,
guys.
He's a guy cousin. And so I listened, and so I started paying attention more. And so I had seen one day on his phone the stupid chess game that they were texting back and forth on the chess game, and it was some inappropriate stuff that they were texting about. It was saying that, "Oh, how I miss you," and all this, all this other stuff like that.
Wait a minute, who was saying they was missing who?
They both were saying it to each other.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, they both were saying it to each other. So I asked him about it, and he was like, "No, that was something she was saying to another player." And I'm like, well, I don't think that you can message other players like that. I thought that was just in between you and her.
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
tried to play the dumb role.
Yeah, he was like,
hell?
no, that was, she was messaging that to another player. So I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't
he put you in the dumb role.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it, but after the fact, I was like, yeah, I should have, listened to that part of me. And so then, this one particular day, I started to get that gut feeling like, yeah, I know something's going on. And so this day, I was with her and my aunt, and so I got slick, because, men sometimes, and even females, I'm not going to just say men, but we all delete stuff sometimes.
Oh.
And so if I wanted to find something from his phone, I wouldn't have got it because he deletes stuff. So I asked her, "Can I use your phone? My phone is broken and I can't get in to make a call." So she let me use her phone, and of course that was a lie. I didn't want to use her phone to make a call. I wanted to go to her text thread to see their messages together.
Uh-oh.
And sure enough, it showed
She
me
didn't delete 'em.
everything I needed to know, everything I was feeling, everything.
And so what you
It let me
determined?
know everything, that it was more than what I was thinking. It was basically, even because they were telling each other they loved each other, all that. So, and to me, that was cheating.
Yes, it was
Even
cheating.
if it wasn't physical, that was still cheating. You guys are
I love
telling
He
each
said, "I
other.
love you."
They both were telling each other they love each other. Now there is this one particular
And
day.
see, he led her on though.
Yeah, and
If
when
he
it
didn't love her,
yeah,
and he with you, come on.
right. And this one particular day, I remember this day like it was yesterday. We were up early because I had to go do my stepmom's hair, and I remember seeing in either, well, it wasn't that day that I seen the messages. It was a couple of days later that I had seen the messages because I went through her phone again and seen the messages. To where that day they knew I was about to leave for a few hours.
Oh no!
She had messaged him that morning. It was like, I'm counting down the minutes to be in your arms again. And I'm in my mind. I'm like, so I'm thinking like, okay, so is that the day that you guys so called did whatever you guys did, or hugged up or whatever? Because why would she text you that if you guys didn't do anything?
You think she came over and did something?
I honestly feel, because recently, this was like a couple of months ago, me and her got into it on Snapchat, and she wrote me on Snapchat and said, "That's why I fucked your man." Excuse my language. In your bed.
Oh.
Yes, I might still have the messages on Snapchat, but yeah, she messaged me that on Snapchat and was like, "Yeah, that's why I screwed your man in your bed." And I was just like, whoa. And so it was either between that day that it could have happened, or this one particular night where he left with her and didn't come back until the sun was up.
Oh, so, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
I still got
that's crazy.
I still got him.
Oh, okay.
I sure do.
Oh, what's it saying? What's the part we need to hear?
Okay, let me see.
So you can save inside of Snapchat, huh?
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find the exact message.
Okay, so yeah, while we are waiting for her to find the exact message, y'all, just seeing a little bit of stuff that you've seen, what do you think? Is that something you just keep on dealing with? I don't know, do you just play the game? I mean, it's just kind of hard to determine right now. And if you can't find it, don't worry about it. Wow.
She even mentions, I'm so glad you got pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, girl.
Wow. Because she couldn't get pregnant, is that what it was?
No. She said that I got pregnant on purpose, which I didn't.
Wait. You in a relationship.
Right.
So, whether you get pregnant on purpose or not, you're in a relationship. You already got the man. So that's not no purpose thing anyway, whether it's purpose.
Okay, here it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay, here it is. She said she didn't add any periods, just a long ass run on sentence. And then she says, and then I definitely fucked in your bed, and I definitely did some sketchy, I'm guessing she's supposed to say sketchy, some sketchy it to you that I'm not so proud of. But if I fucked, I don't know, I hate when people make sentences like this. I did it. Oh well, it's the past. Sorry, you're still living in it. So yes, Lordy. She wrote me that on Snapchat.
I tell you, that was like skanky. Okay. So what are you thinking? I mean, what kind of stuff we got here? With what's your question?
Now, and like I told him, because we argue so much about that, and this was over almost 2 years ago, and I tell him all the time, and that's why I titled it "Would You Stay or Would You Go?" Because I told him, if you tell this to any other female, they are gonna be out a long time ago. They wouldn't have stayed around to see if you meant your word about not jeopardizing anything in the relationship for y'all to break up. A woman would have left a long time ago. Period. And that's just kind of how I feel. And he feels differently, of course. He's
Well,
just
he's
like,
wrong.
oh no, that ain't.
He's wrong
Yeah.
because one, you brought a female into the relationship and said, "Hey, this is my friend,"
Yeah.
and then you turned around and found out later that,
Yeah.
yeah, we used to sleep together and this and that. So
Yeah.
this is basically my backup bitch that's with
Pretty
me
much.
because she can come over to the house anytime. You
Mhm.
might have went out and go and do some hair or something or whatever, but my backup bitch is here because we all friends. But when you
Right.
gone, ain't no telling what's going on because that's my backup bitch.
Yep, and I'm
And it's
gonna
not
definitely
cool.
install that thing that you gave me because I still have it. I just need to find somewhere to put it because I still kind of feel like when I'm not at home, things happen when I'm not at home. Not so much now because it's more people there at the house. Like Tay. So and he's definitely not gonna let anything happen at the house, but
And not tell you.
right. And so the next issue that I was having was the whole coworker thing because he works around all women. When I say all women, and the men that works there, they're gay. So he works around all women, and so, and he gets home pretty late at night, and he doesn't live that far from the job at all. When he's in a vehicle, I'd say about maybe 10 minutes from the house. It's not that far, and so he would be getting rides home from women, from his coworkers, and he will tell me, okay, yeah, I'm leaving. I just clocked out of work, and then he'll clock out of work about 4:30 in the morning. He won't make it home till about almost 6 in the morning. Your job's not.
It's not an hour and a half. No.
Your job's not that far. Why is it taking you this long to get home? So.
Okay.
That was something that bothered me, and I felt that he was being sneaky about because it shouldn't have took that long for you to get home, especially if your job's only 10 minutes from the house.
Right.
So,
especially in you getting it right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like I was telling you the other day, as far as him saying to my cousin, "Oh yeah, I work with around nothing but females." Why is that? If you're trying to tell somebody about a job, if your job is hiring, I honestly feel that shouldn't even be relevant. Like,
right.
That should be the last thing on anybody's mind on trying to get a job.
Right.
About, oh, there's females that work here.
He should have been saying, oh, it pays this much money an hour. That should have been, I can get you on would be the,
right.
You want to work? Come on, I get
saying,
you on.
Oh, I work around a lot of females. That shouldn't matter.
Cool.
That should not matter.
You tell your cousin to be man enough to stand up too now. Because, he's your cousin. He's cool with you and everything. And he said something like that. He said, well, what difference does it make? You got a woman. That's the first thing he should.
Now, I don't know if anything was said between that, but he definitely came to me and told me what he said, like as far as what my guy said to him. Now, I don't know if he said anything to him in the process, but he definitely came to me and told me what was said. For sure. So yeah, I just really would like feedback on that because, like I said, it's just he feels that a woman would stay with him.
Okay.
So yeah.
So to our audience, what is the one question you want them to comment below about?
How would you deal with your man and female coworkers or female friends in general, and especially if it's female friends that are either new in the picture or a female friend that you haven't met but he says is his sister or whatever, how would you deal with that? Because I'm honestly kind of lost as to how to continue to deal with it because I feel like he just tells me a lot of what he thinks I want to hear, and which I don't anymore, so I would really like to know.
Well, are you wanting to know? I mean, like now, when you say that the female friends, are you saying he can't have any new ones, or what is?
No, that's no.
What is it in Pacific about those female friends?
Okay, this is the thing. If you're gonna have female friends
or opposite sex friends or whatever,
yeah,
same sex, whatever. You know what I mean?
If that's the case. To me, if you don't introduce me to begin with, oh, this is my woman, this is so and so, to me, that's you're being sneaky.
Okay.
You're being sneaky because if this is just a friend, as you say, then you shouldn't have a problem with introducing me to this person.
True.
Period. At all.
True.
And even with that, sometimes you got to be careful with that because there's still sometimes that female friend
Hello.
that will not care if you've been introduced or not. So you have to be careful with that. You really do.
Yeah.
So, but that is what I want to know. I would honestly like to know how would you guys handle that? Or what would you do? Or even if you've even been through a situation like that. And if you have, what did you do? Did you leave? Did you stay? If you stayed, how did you deal with it? It's a lot that I really want to know about this because it has gotten to a point we literally almost argue every day.
Right. And like I believe
and it's getting really, really old with the arguing. It really is.
And see, and like I believe in, if things aren't working like they should or doing, things working right. Hold on, y'all. That time is about up. If it's not working like it's supposed to be working, and things are not going good, I can do bad by my damn self. Why am I still being in here? But I understand your concern about the females, and yeah, I don't want my guy meeting new females and. I know it's okay to introduce them, but I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't be buddy with anybody anyway.
No.
Not when you're in a relationship and you're being serious.
Right.
Because just like you bringing home the friend saying, hey, that's my friend. Well, they could have been just friends at first anyway.
Yeah.
And as they stayed around and she kept coming around, it got to be more. It could have been more than that if it wasn't, even though it was already more than that before it even happened.
Because I told him, and it's so crazy because even before me and him decided to even get back together, he made it very clear on how he hates a liar. He made it very clear how he hated liars.
But he can lie.
Right. And I said, you didn't even give me an option as if it was something I wanted to deal with or just not even deal with. You chose for me because you continued to lie to me for so long about it. And so, but you tell me you don't like a liar, but you lie to me every time. And mind you, I just had a baby. My baby's 3 months old. He was caught lying to me while I was pregnant with our son about the same woman.
Oh, man.
Talking about he wasn't talking to her, but yet y'all
still messaging.
They were meeting. She would pick him up the street from the house.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she would pick him up the street from the house.
How did you catch him up the street from the house getting picked up?
He was, matter of fact, she sent it to me on Snapchat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
In that whole little rage she had going on, she sent it to me on Snapchat.
Okay, so yeah, man, that's crazy. So, Real Beauty, Real Food, Real Life, y'all, tell me, what are y'all thinking? Should she stay or should she go?
Yes.
I mean, if it's going to bother you, to me, if it's going to bother you day in and day out, and you're going to be to the point where you really can't trust a person, then what do you have in the relationship to deal with? I mean, you got to be able to trust them, right? And that's the first thing. And to me, in a relationship, trust is an automatic given.
Yes.
Until you do something to ruin that. And it seems like there's something going on. And if it continues to keep going on, well, then maybe that person is not to where they should be in that relationship. If you're not ready to settle down, don't get in a relationship. Tell the female, male up front.
And this is one more thing that I want to add to it. And this is another thing that we get into it so much about is because I'll get in my feelings about, the whole thing with the girl. And I trust him, but I don't trust him. And he knows this. And I have my moments where I feel like he is not being truthful with me. And he will get mad and try to say, oh, I could have sworn that I had proven to you that I'm past that and all that. That's another thing I want you guys' input on, is because he's basically trying to take my feeling of me being upset and angry about it. He's trying to take that feeling away from me, and I try to tell him, you can't take that away. Those are my feelings. You can't take that away from me because that's mine.
All right.
So, and he, again, tries to make me be the bad guy out of it because I'm mad about it, and I have one of those moments where I'm thinking back on the situation. How would you guys handle that and deal with that? That's another thing that I wanted to know about, too, because he does that a lot.
Okay. All right, well, you heard it. Monet, thank you for just putting it out there because I know
Sure.
it's major. I know them feelings is just rolled up and just coming on out. Y'all comment below, help her out. Say what you think might be worthy, and definitely we'll keep a log and see what's gonna happen in the future. All right, so this is your girl SJ here
Your girl Monet.
with Real Beauty
Real food.
and Real Life. Thanks for watching, and
Thanks,
y'all have a
guys.
great Wednesday. Always come back every Wednesday at 9. I know we had some issues at the beginning, but hey, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. We're working it out. All right, bye bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.